This is my video response to a famous mix engineer I saw online claiming that the Pro Tools meters have a sound. What I have set up here is a transfer function measurement, and a transfer function measurement is a comparison of a reference signal to a measured signal. I am sending this pink noise reference signal out of my interface to Pro Tools. I am sending it in a track, and I'm sending the track to a bus, and I have a master because those are the three types of tracks which this guy claimed the meters have an effect on, and bringing that back in as my measured signal. On this top graph here, you can see a magnitude, so a frequency response change if I make a change or there is a change. There's a phase graph, and so you can see a phase shift or phase rotation change across the frequencies if there is one, and then the impulse response. So you'll see a change in impulse response if the meters are having an effect on any of that. So just to show you how this works and that it is working, we're going to go crank a filter. You can see the frequency response change there, and you can see the phase shift change there, which is what we would expect. So we're going to go clear that out so that there's nothing there. Now, we'll start by changing these Pro Tools meters to what he said were the worst ones, the Pro Tools Default Classic. Give this a second to respond because you saw that graph takes a second. But it would be moving right now, and you look up here at this area where my cursor is going across, you'll see that there's a numeric readout, but I'm seeing 0 dB of change across the frequency response and 0 degrees of phase shift, and this pure impulse response down here has not changed. All right, well, let's change it to what he claims is the best sounding. Let's see if they impose a sound. So we'll go to K14 on the tracks and the buses, because that's what he said, and then linear extended on the master. That should be the best sounding. And again, we'll wait a little bit for this to refresh, but yeah, nothing. 0 dB of change in frequency, 0 degrees of phase shift, and a pure impulse response. And I just want to follow up with a little bit of a harmonic test from our good old friend Plugin Doctor. I've got Abbey Road Saturator here so I can show you what happens when you add harmonics, right? Everybody should know this is what happens. You see the harmonic intermods happening, right? So we'll back that mix off to 0, so this would be a pure tone, and we will go change our meters to Pro Tools Classic, and no change. I will just find a way to cycle this real quick just to make sure. Let the graph settle. Cool. And we'll go back to the quote-unquote good sounding ones, which is K14 here, which is also K14 there, and then linear extended here. And we'll find a way to cycle this again. Let it settle. And what do you know? And just for the naysayers, I'll cycle it here too. Nothing. Literally no harmonic change either. So that tells me that this claim is complete subjective malarkey. Even a famous mix engineer with great credits who can pull great mixes can be wrong about technical stuff and convince themselves that they hear things that they just are not hearing. If that helps them make better mixes, then good on them. But yes, don't go thinking that your meters make a difference, and then if you change your meters, you'll get better mixes. That's just not a thing. So thank you for coming to my Hurley Talk, and I will catch you in the next one.